Hey, it's Mikey Mike. Hey, we're kiteboarding once again at 6 Mile Cove. It's finally open the first week, and we went to kite on Sunday and Monday. And there's two sessions here, one for Sunday, and I want to show you the parking lot and the craziness going on. Quick launch. I really appreciate all the help getting launched here. I think it was Doug helping getting launched, and then we had about 3 or 4 cars deep of people. So look at the kites, look at the cars, and then we're trying to maneuver ourselves way through the cars here. And there just wasn't enough wind in the bay to launch or actually to get out and kite. So the kite fell back in the water, and I didn't go back out again on Saturday or Sunday. Waited till Sunday and went back out. So I'll show you. Just want to show you the parking lot and craziness going on. So if you're coming out on the weekends, be prepared. There's tents, easy ups, dogs, kids, jet ski, all kinds of crazy stuff at 6 Mile Cove. So you've got to really be careful and trying to get out and transition. So you can see the kite cam perspective. There's people everywhere. So I'm picking up the board here. And then I got what's really nice is it's nice water. It's pretty shallow. You can get out pretty far away from all the people, about a kite length out. But if something goes wrong, you're only a kite length out. So that makes it a little tricky, at least to be able to stand up. And there's barbecues and open fire pits everywhere. So if you were to crash your kite, you're going to get mangled. That's definitely for sure. So making your way out to kind of the little inlet here to the point. I like to start at the point by the trees and then go out to clear the other point. And so I can get the board on my feet. We're going to dive the kite here, and you can definitely tell this is a 14-meter Switchblade, and it is moving super slow and barely getting going here, and just couldn't get up. It just kept kind of pulling me downwind a little bit, and then the kite kind of just fell back in the water, and Doug came out and helped rescue me. I think that's his name. I hope it is. But it's super nice. Helped me launch the kite and get going. So we wrapped the kite up and drug it back to the beach. And now here's Sunday. Now look at the difference in crowd. This is the next day. Actually, excuse me. This is Monday. And there is literally just 10 kiters on the beach. That's it. It was awesome. A lot of trash everywhere. People do not respect the beach when they come camping. So, pack in, pack out. There's plenty of trash cans around, especially at 6 Mile Cove, and a nice bathroom. But so we got the kite launched up, and we are going to grab the 6.4 Edmondsons and the 14-meter again Switchblade. And this time we got a little bit more power. Still a little light in the cove area, but once you get out of the cove, you're definitely powered up. So diving the kite here and just picking up some speed already and ready to go. Nice crystal clear water, almost looks like Hawaii. It looks like a reef almost. There are a few underwater hazards you got to be careful with. There's a couple of submerged tree branches, but other than that, it's pretty clean and smooth. And a lot of swell going on too. It's really cool. You can jump off these swells and have some fun with them. Just a few whitecaps, not too crazy. Winds are about 15 miles an hour or so. Like I said, I was on the 14 and having fun. Working on my turns today, getting those dialed in a little bit better. And this was on Monday, and I had to go to work, so I only had a couple little quick sessions on Monday, and I had to drive another 4 hours back home. So it was nice. My mom came out and visited. That was fun. Both days, actually, it was fun. So heading back in towards the beach. Nice and powered up. Doing really good, having a great time. 6 Mile Cove is super nice. Any kiter want to come down. It's pretty consistent winds. It gets a little bit gusty if the winds start to turn, so look for a good solid south wind, or 9 Mile Cove for a nice solid north wind. 9 miles a little tricky if you don't have a 4-wheel drive, but yeah. So kind of power up the kite a little bit more, kind of coming in the shore where it gets a little lull area, and we're going to work on those transitions. Still haven't been able to do a foot switch yet, but working on the down loop transitions. So try the down loop. We got the bar spun up here, and I think we're going to go the other direction. And a quick turn the other direction, doing pretty good. And the winds are pretty light here, so I decided to go back in the beach and just kind of walk up the beach just a little bit and kind of go back out and unspin the bar. Almost spun it the wrong way, so that would have been bad. But yeah, my mom's sitting right there on the beach. There's nobody on the beach. We got 1 or 2 families. That's it, and then just kiters. So here's the beach cam perspective. Nice little down loop transition toe side. And I'm still learning, and it's working a little bit better. And then over the top and come back around the other way, and then unspin the bar. So it made the transition. Having a great time. It was Monday afternoon, about, I don't know, 1 o'clock or 12:30, 1 o'clock. So going out for another run. So once again, same trick, depower the kite, and we're going to get ready to do another down loop transition to toe side. So turn the kite, little jibe, toe side, and then respin the bar here. That was good. I still made it. And then we're going to go the other direction. And back into the beach, and it was a nice session. So here's a kite cam perspective. A nice bottom turn, carve to toe side, and then unspin the bar and go the other direction. Look how clear the water is. It's super nice. I was having a great time. The water was warm. I didn't even wear a wetsuit, just my harness. I got a new Ion harness. Really nice and comfortable. And this one actually has a kite knife, so I feel a little more safe. Make sure you're wearing a life jacket when you go to 6 Mile. It's required by the rangers there. So I saw somebody get ticketed during the winter time. So make sure you, if you're kiting, it's up to you, but wear a life jacket. I just have one of the PFDs that inflate. So beach cam perspective on that transition. Little drive to toe side and then back the other way. One of these days I'll get that foot switch down and I'll be moving along pretty good. But I had a great time at 6 Mile Cove. Saturday, like I said, Sunday was a cluster. The beach just opened. The Rangers weren't at the guard shack, so they weren't taking a toll. So that might have let a lot more people in. But eventually, everybody will get their passes and just come on in. So if you're going to camp, you got to get there early and find yourself a spot, and then get ready to to launch your kite in the parking lot with a bunch of traffic and cars driving by. And so be very careful. Bring sandbags so the winds can be unpredictable. And pack accordingly. But Monday here there was plenty of kiters. There were like 10 kiters. It was great. I got the 5.7 Cabrina board out now, doing really good, moving along real good. The winds were up, and then they kind of lulled out on the way back in, and quick help landing the kite. So a lot of fun. Leave some comments down below if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button and the little notification bell. And you can check out our adventures, Lake Mohave, Lake Isabella, Belmont Shores in Long Beach, all great places to kite. And then also, hopefully we get up to Sherman Island this year if they open up fully. I don't want to take the transition up there without being able to camp somewhere, because that's a 7-hour drive or so for me. So, nevertheless, hopefully we can get a little bit more kiting in this season. COVID stuff is kind of crazy and unpredictable, so yeah. So it's kind of lulling out here, and we're trying to get in. So that's about as much as wind as I wanted or had, and so I want to keep the kite up as high as I could. And then somebody's going to help me land the kite. Keep it up because there's some trees off to the side there, and you can definitely get in some trouble and having that kite just kind of fall out of the sky. So keep moving that kite, and you should be good. So getting some help here, and the winds are kind of changing directions a little bit. The LZ landing zone here was getting a little moved a little bit on me, so I had to back up and find a good landing spot. Unfortunately, I had some great help on the beach. So props to everybody, and thanks for everybody coming out. That was a lot of fun. And all right, man. Hey, have a good one. Peace.